Mac's off to his appointment at the vet. I think he's having acupuncture. Just picked up Mac from the vet. Here he is, looking very cool, aren't you, Mac? So he's had some physio today, and then next Thursday he has to have physio and his neuroacupuncture. Bet said he's also got a stitch left in his throat that hasn't quite finished dissolving, which would explain why he keeps clearing his throat all the time, because it must be very irritating. Hey Mackie, Mackie Doodle. No, he's tired. He's always very tired after his physio. Hi everyone, about to go out supermarket shopping. Have my mask, got my shopping bags. I've even got my knitting, just in case, well, I'm sure I'll have to wait in line somewhere, and I'm not the most patient person in the world, so at least I'll have something to do. So, just picking up from yesterday when I was talking about, I don't know, the change to how we work, socialise under isolation. Just made an espresso, down to my last 2 pods. I think Daryl's going out to finish them. Saw this really interesting short video from this psychologist with some tips around working from home. And his practice is always to start the day with something that's not work related. So we went out for a walk this morning. And he also said, dress as if you're going to work. So, I mean, I've just sort of started ironing shirts and putting a shirt on, which is quite good for the video conferences, but that's quite good as well. And then sort of to block out chunks of the day and make sure you're doing non-work things throughout the day as well, was another feature of his advice. And then finally, to draw a line in terms of when you finish work, because the risk is that you potentially just keep working. And I guess we've had a few late nights last week with things getting frantic. So there you go. Talk soon. Well, that was the shopping done, folks. 2 bags full of groceries. Absolutely flour there or vanilla essence. So people must be making a lot of chocolate chippy cookies or biscuits and things like that instead of buying them. So I've actually bought some wholemeal bread today. So I've got enough flour for baking when I want to do baking, but not really. I haven't got any wholemeal flour left to make bread anymore. Paul's going to go to More Wilson's later, so he may be able to get some there. Who knows? See you later. Done some rock painting today. It's not very good, so not like some of them you see on Instagram. They're like perfect. I don't quite know how they do them. I never have any idea what I'm going to do. I just wing it, really. When they're dry, I'll put some glaze stuff over the tops, just spray it on, and yeah, they're finished. Might drop some off in the local park. Little stew into the oven. Instead of cream, I've got on there Cyclops creamy yogurt. We were just talking, me and Daryl, about, because she's quite tired, everyone's tired, and we're sort of thinking about it. I was thinking, shit, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. which, and she's been reading a lot about that. People are saying basically in some ways people are kind of traumatized and tired because of the whole, the stress and anxiety that it creates. So it's quite interesting, isn't it? You sort of, when you reflect on it a bit, and obviously you don't want to reflect on it too much, but you think, my God, it's like this major event, maybe once in a lifetime touch wood event. And so, of course, people are quite, to varying degrees traumatised and just tired by it, and I guess a week of being sort of in lockup. And, sort of, made me reflect on, my dad, he was in World War II, he drove tanks in the Italian campaign. I think he had the driver next to him got blown up and that sort of thing. So he went through a lot as well, and he didn't really talk about it, but quite interesting, and that seemed like a major thing, and it was a major thing, but I guess as humans we just sort of deal with stuff really, and but eventually it sort of starts having an impact, physiological, mental impact. So just interesting. We sort of stopped and we had a bit of a chat about that. So there we go, a bit more deep and meaningful. It's getting towards the end of the day. Got a casserole in the oven. Daryl's cooked, so that'll be yummy. Not sure what video we'll do later on, if any. I'm sure we'll do something. But yeah, there we go. Paul's deep and meaningful spot. Talk shit.
Apparently we're talking shit now.
No, we're going to talk shit, aren't we?
Hey.
We're trying to fill up to 10.
Guess what? Tomorrow's the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to
Where
do?
should we go?
What do you want to do?
Let's go to the bathroom in the weekend. Saturday.
Oh my God, we haven't had
Awesome.
We haven't had a day in the bathroom.
No, we haven't, have we? No, good idea. Okay. We're going to the bathroom in the weekend.
We'll tell you all about it tomorrow night. I'm sure you'd be thrilled.
Yeah, awesome. See you tomorrow.
Bye.